Not so Freudian here. Welcome back to Let's Play The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Hang on. The Polaroid picture hasn't changed at all. Like, I think the pieces that were missing are still missing. Does that mean I have to beat it with... Had I beaten Isaac with Judas already? Okay, I'm fairly certain I haven't done it with Eden. So let's just... Okay, Poison Touch. Holy crap, my rate of fire is awful. No heart containers. Just soul hearts. The Scalpel. Yeah, there's no charge on it. Okay, now I remember. It's like portal gun. Tech X. That could be cool. I wonder if it works. It does work room to room. So I can use it to get out of... Okay, that seems like reasonable damage. I wonder if my damage stat was okay? Or if Tech X is just amazing. That was probably the easiest the easiest time I have ever had with Envy on the first floor. Well, I got the bomb back at least. Even if I need a key to... Okay, got 3 bombs. And a tinted rock. Okay, so that bit in the center of the circle doesn't actually do damage. It's only the outer edge, and I mean, kind of obviously it pierces and penetrates. Oh, cool. I will definitely use a bomb to get a key. I'll use a bomb to get a bomb as well, I should have put it up where I would get the penny too. But I was going to say, I'll do that just to make sure I get the, Did I bomb my way out of the... I don't know if that's gonna do decent. But in all honesty, I guess I could get out of rooms for free. Like curse rooms and trap rooms and stuff, but I don't... Okay, I thought I was out of the way of that. Does he... Crap, he charges 4 times. Dang it, there's not even any, like, poop sitting around to... Okay, I thought I was out of the way there. Okay, and he summons red poop instead of... dips. Crap in a crutch. Get me out of here. Okay. Jeez. That was awful. I'm blaming it on the fact that I'm apparently slow as crap. Alright, I can't afford to go to the curse room yet. There's no tinted rocks there. How did I not get out of the way there? I will put this here. Okay. Yep, got Tech X. And hello there, Derek the Coo? Or Derek the Cool. The one is an L, is my assumption. How did that not hit him? Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had Tech X before, so I'm still figuring out exactly where the hitbox is. Seems to be mauling Pin pretty well, though. Okay, cool. I don't remember what... Oh, range and tears. But the fact that it gave me 3 hearts. Oh, Derek the cool one. Okay. I take 1, so I guess I'll just take Sister Maggie. Yeah, I have enough hearts now. I will go to the curse room. Okay. Hey. Huh. Well, I was saying it actually gave me the key I needed to go to the item room. And then it also apparently spawned a donation machine. Okay. Alright, I let go of the Tech X charge so Sister Maggie wouldn't shoot the barrels, and I completely forgot. Yeah, isn't it called Mr. Dolly? Derek the cool one, yeah. I mean, I guess it goes to the same thing where, you know, Maggie and Eve are actually Isaac. Just in wigs. I think it's called Mr. Dolly, but now I'm... Did I forget to go to the item room? I am an idiot. I keep finding glowing hourglass. I have no idea what it does. Alright, I do have to charge a little in order to get any shots out. I can't believe I forgot to go to the item room. Last floor. I suppose it could be. I don't usually think that far into the motivations of dollies. Yeah, and welcome to whoever the 3rd viewer is in the Twitch chat now. Right, that's definitely not the secret room next to the curse room, but I can't go to the curse room with the amount of health I have at the moment. Is the Deadmau5 logo really a kind of generic Twitch emoticon? I don't ever have enough people in my chat to really notice stuff like that. I am so slow, but I still managed to make it. Okay, if you catch an enemy where the edge of Tech X is hitting him while it's on the wall. What the? I don't know why I didn't even see that little haunt. I mean, it's not like I've had a run where I had little haunt myself recently. So it's not like I was just, oh, that's mine. I forget what that... Okay. Crap. Too slow, too slow, too slow. Oh, Halo. Sweet. I don't have the money to go to the shop. I don't have the health to go to the curse room. So let's head down. Oh yeah, and if you're watching and kind of wondering what I'm doing an Eden run to try and unlock the Polaroid. It really is. I keep forgetting I have Tammy's head. Crap. But yeah, I don't... Yeah, I did a Judas run because I was planning on just practicing a bit because I've done badly on the last couple of dailies. But I beat Isaac, but the Polaroid didn't fill in on the save file choice screen. So I'm trying to kill Isaac with a character I'm fairly certain I haven't killed Isaac with before. Dude, I'm holding Mr. Dolly in my left hand. I never noticed that. I don't remember where I read about it, but you're talking about the editor they're going to put in for the Afterbirth Plus, right? Like the new expansion after Afterbirth. So I don't think it's going in just Afterbirth. How to jump. I don't think I've picked it up in the save file yet, so let's do that. But yeah, there was a little animation on the... I think it was just on the website, like bindingofisaac.com or whatever. And I guess he said... I might be misremembering, but I believe he said that pretty much anything he can do with the game, you can do with it. Yeah, does sound kind of weird. But, yeah. Crap. I'm kind of hoping there's a, what do you call it? Like a community thing where you can just upload your stuff. That's kind of official. Not like where you go to the mod Nexus or whatever. Like actually on bindingofisaac.com or in the Steam community somewhere. So I could probably get some promotion. Yeah, probably. Like where I could promote my channel a little by putting up a voice pack. Yeah, because, well, the Afterbirth is actually... crap. Like, if I remember right, the Afterbirth is actually the placenta. I mean, which is already an item in Rebirth, Afterbirth, maybe the original Binding of Isaac, I don't remember. Yeah. Post-birth. Going with the whole, you know, oh, my mom's trying to kill me, everything's terrible kind of stuff, I would actually call the, like, if it were up to me, I would call the next expansion postpartum. Well, there's red heart damage. I forgot I was out of soul hearts completely. Like, his postpartum depression is where you hear about, like, you know, the new mother that goes all suicidal. Like, there's just some oh, hey, I can pick this all up with that Hanged Man card in the last room. But, yeah. Or, like, where she drowns her kid in the sink or whatever. Because there's just some... Like, because normally when women have a kid, their body kind of, like, the hormones and stuff, wire them to be, oh my gosh, my baby is the best thing ever. And, you know, it's just biological, where they want to take care of the baby on top of everything else, blah, blah, blah. But postpartum depression, their brain kind of mixes things up. And it kind of does exactly the opposite. What's next in the storyline, you decide. I don't know, I've kind of been talking about it because I'm trying to come up with something to talk about. I don't quite have the whole train of thought. Forgot to use the strength. Yeah, I don't have the whole train of consciousness, stream of consciousness, whatever you call it, thing down yet. Oh, I have been to the item room. I wish I hadn't come to this room. Stupid blue grubs are pains in the butt. Although Tech X helps. Yeah. Well, he goes to hell. I don't know how much of the rest of the game would be purgatory or something. Okay, the dime helps a lot. Now I just need to find the shop before I get hit. Oh, crap. Crap. Get rid of their heads so they can't jump. Okay, good. Wall masters don't matter too much. Okay. Yeah, I'm not up on Catholic doctrine. Okay, I thought he would die from one. But is there a chance that the game is Isaac in Purgatory and then, like, whether he, you know, takes the negative or takes the positive? Well, yeah, I mean, I figured he was dead. All along, more or less, because, you know, the Lost and Blue Baby and all. But I'm just wondering if, like, going by the whole Catholic thing, if he could be in Purgatory and then the whole, whether he goes to Sheol or the Cathedral, you know, heaven or hell, if that all just has to do with, you know, since he makes that choice. You know, whether he repents and goes to the Cathedral or stays sinning and goes to Sheol. Well, the other question is, if he stays evil and goes to Sheol, and he kills the devil, what implications does that have? Okay, I was worried that was going to be super greed. Not terribly helpful, honestly. I'm just going to... Actually... Yeah, Satan could be the one that talked to Mom. But one of the Afterbirth, the little videos in between the floors, yeah, one of the little videos that comes up between floors, it actually shows the Lost talking to Mom, like, from the attic. So, I mean, you know, Brother Bobby, Sister Maggie, and all of them, you know, either miscarried or were aborted or whatever. The Lost might be the soul of... Okay, I'll wait to pick that up. But yeah, might be the soul of, you know, one of the, you know, her other kids that she killed because she's just wired to go into all postpartum depression and, you know, kill her kids.
Tears up.
And, you know, if he's got a grudge against Isaac because Isaac actually managed to be born and survive as long as he did. Alright, I will stop skipping them for this run, and I'm probably going to do one more run. We'll see if that one pops up. I wish there was a way you could set it to just skip ones you've already seen after a certain point. Because they repeat so often, and that's one of the ones that seems to be more rare. Where's the... I thought I hadn't found the boss room yet. Yeah, I do have enough health. I'll come into here. Well, that's something. Depressing because of Dad. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if he... Like, I don't know what the story with Dad is. Because Dad seems like... I mean, Dad's key gets Isaac out of pretty much any problem he has, right? Because it'll open the doors, it'll open the walls, it'll let you into the places you couldn't go. Like, I think it opens you into, the trap rooms. You know, if you have too little or too much health, it'll still let you in. Darn, no deal. But yeah, I don't know if he left because Mom went crazy, or he found out she had murdered and or aborted, you know, multiple kids, and he wasn't down with that. Yeah, like, he definitely loves Isaac. You know, he wasn't involved in trying to kill him, most likely. Unless, of course, you know, Azazel is Isaac as well. And, you know, Isaac's dad was actually the devil, which is why Dad's key gets him into fight Mega Satan. And it's a whole gambit where he's tired of being king of hell and wants Isaac to take over for him or something. Now that I'm thinking about it, that might make a little bit of sense. Dang it. What movie is that from? I think it's a movie. Well, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of movies where it's the whole, okay, you know, you have to kill the old king, old boss, but then the current boss arranges it because he's tired of, you know, being boss, but he can't leave without getting killed by someone strong enough to kill him, or something, I forget. I'm trying to remember what the video is after you kill, or what the little movie is after you kill Mega Satan. Okay, I can just do that and kill them all. This is Dank Depths 2. Alright, I'm gonna go back for the... Yeah, that's true. I need to go back and watch all the endings again instead of skipping them. I don't remember which one is which. Because there's the one where he's sitting in the chest. Like, I mean, there's that one little video in between floors where he's sitting in the chest and just like gasping for air. But then there's also the one where he's in the chest and it like alternates between gasping for air and being like, if not Azazel, he's you know, that, you know, the black, you know, dark black skin, red eyes, that whole thing. And grinning. Might be the secret room. That's interesting. It uses the regular technology. I think I'll hermit out of the curse room, actually. But yeah, the sad bombs use the same... that was the secret room. Yeah, I remember that one too. I'm trying to remember this other one I'm thinking of. I guess I'll car battery. That could be interesting with Tammy's head. I'll grab that just cuz and then donate 5 more cents. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, because there's the one where that was really stupid. Yeah, there's the one where Azazel is behind Isaac. And then one where it, like, the screen flashes. Man, that's 2 runs in a row with the wafer. But then, I will use bombs here. Yeah, the screen flashes and it changes between Isaac being himself and being Azazel. And that was stupid as well. It's an interesting mix of enemies for this room. Not entirely sure what the golden horseshoe does. I'm also not sure where I got a black heart there. Some item I pick up make it so I might get black hearts when I get hit. Like Gimpy makes you get soul hearts. Definitely not enough health for that. Wow. Yeah, welcome, whoever the other 3 people are watching. Or other 2 people. I'm not sure if the counter includes me. I don't remember what blue mom does. That's different from, regular mom. Because I know red mom drops the foot a lot more and drops almost no enemies. Does blue mom drop more enemies and drop the foot less? Alright, Tech X seems like a bad thing against mom. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if I've picked up any damage upgrades yet. Actually, can I not take... Like, would I just have to not take the negative in order to unlock another portion of the Polaroid? Okay, sorry, I clicked off the screen to scroll down to the chat window. At least I have 2 more devil deals. Up, 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 down, down, left, left, right, right. Isn't the Konami code like up, down, up, down? I'm old enough I should remember that. Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, I don't think I've actually picked up any damage upgrades this game. It's pretty much Tech X and base stats. Or, well, I mean, I got ceremonial robes. That is indeed a damage upgrade. And the halo. Okay, never mind. I was just completely misremembering. What was that scene? Which scene? The one I'm trying to remember was one of the endings, if that helps. I don't remember which ending it was. Alright, shoot that. So they go around and then do that. Oh, the scene I skipped because I completely wasn't thinking about it when I switched floors. Sorry about that. Okay. Remind me when I'm in the boss room. I'm really sorry about that. I just completely... I'm so used to just skipping the scenes. I do have the wafers, so this is... Okay, that's totally worth it. I go out with 1 more health than I came in with. Get rid of the one that makes the spiders. Okay. Align, feel, that one was that, like, if that's a new Afterbirth scene, the may as well check. But the okay, there's a scene in, like, one of the scenes in Rebirth has Isaac get hit, or like a bully pantses him in the schoolyard.
Retro vision.
And that line is his penis, because, you know, people come by and laugh at him while his pants got pulled down. Feel is a lot more horrifying considering the subject matter. But yeah, so as far as I can tell, like, that's actually his penis falling off. Which, like, I don't know what happens to a kid to make that happen. I mean, because, like, despite everything, I doubt he's got syphilis. But yeah, the line that's there is the same line that just shows up when he gets pantsed, and everyone laughs at. Growth hormone, speed and damage. I need one more syringe. And I'll have spun, which I think is damage and speed, maybe? I thought I was going to be out of the way of that. Lump of coal. Okay. I have no idea. Okay. This is going to be hard to hit anything with, because I can't make little balls now. I remembered that time. Yes, I need to remember Tammy's head. Oh, hey, I can donate more. Cool. But yeah, last run, I had 99 cents by, like, the Caves 2, or maybe Depths 2 or something. I don't remember. Or, I had a ton of money. Yeah, I did have a bunch of money by Caves 2. It might not have been 99 cents. But, thanks to the fact that I fought Greed on the Caves 2 and then Super Greed on Depths 1, I wasn't able to donate any of it until Depths 2. And yeah, this is actually really hard to hit enemies with because of the way it expands. Well, odds are, like, just going by everything, odds are his mom wishes that Maggie was still alive, or just that Isaac was a girl to begin with, and so that's probably why, as compared to, like, him necessarily, you know, choosing to dress as a girl. And crap. Alright. What? I don't remember what else I was talking about. Duh. I really need to remember Tammy's head. I kind of wish it sent big ol', you know, Tech X circles along the whole room. I'm gonna check for the secret room here. Please be the secret room. Actually, nah, that's not gonna be. That won't. Not worth it. If it's, it could be to the right of the secret, or the curse room, or just lasers. Nah, the lasers are really hard to hit anything with. I mean, next time there's a room with enemies that aren't teleporting around everywhere, I'll drop a sad bomb. Okay, these guys move around too much. And I'll show you how hard it is to actually hit crap with the lasers. actually that hit both of them, strangely enough. That... Oh yeah, I have the car battery. That's why there were, you know, twice as many tears as I expected from Tammy's head. Screw that sad bomb. Dang it. Alright, I would be dead if I didn't have the wafer. Alright, I'll go in here. Actually, with, I had the car battery last run as well. And being able to get double the soul hearts there is really nice. That was the video, because Mom's sitting there, the little animation shows up with, you know, the voice talking to her, and then it zooms up to the attic and the Lost is in there. I am such an idiot. I'm sorry about that. I have 2 question mark hearts. Actually, now that I think about it, use 1, because it gives me 2 soul hearts. Cricket, Guppy, Tammy, Bob. You know, Bob's brain, Bob's curse. There was Max in the original Binding of Isaac. But I think Max was just renamed to Cricket. Because maybe one of the developers' animals died in between the 2 games coming out or something. I don't remember. One makes you small, that's good. Okay. Maul that. Use that, go back for the battery. Yeah, Bob is from Bob's Curse, Bob's Brain, Bob's Rotten Head. I'm not sure what kind of animal he was, though. He could be a sloth. Oh, you mean the, like, Deadly Sin sloth? I have no idea, actually. May as well just use that. So I probably should have saved it for this room. Is Bob sloth? That's a good point. I mean, if Bob's a cat, that could just, you know, he could be both. He could be the physical embodiment of sloth in the world, and also be, a pet cat. I don't think I've ever gotten the Bob transformation, so I don't know what, like, obvious animal characteristics, if that's the term you want to use, the Bob transformation gives him. mean, because here's Bob's rotten head. It looks like an apple. Like, I have no idea. Actually, with sad bombs, I kind of want to take Curse of the Tower. Because that can be hilarious, assuming they get the sad bombs bonus. Infested, that'll give me a little bit of stuff. Luck up. A little late for it to be a huge help. Crap. They do all get the... Yeah, I don't know what I picked up that gives me a chance to get Demon Hearts when I get hit. But it's happened a couple of times now. Actually, with the wafer, I might be able to just, like, chain Curse of the Tower hits on myself to kill Isaac with sad bombs and all the explosions everywhere. And with strength, for that matter. So I'm actually just going to use... Oh, okay, it does the... It does a single activation. Even though, I have car battery for some reason. I guess there could be a super secret room with another syringe or a guppy item in a red chest. Nope, just one of these. I may be able to follow the zebra. Like, the one that says follow the cat is like, oh, okay, you know, become guppy. What's the zebra? The devil in disguise. Wake up. I don't think Isaac drops any creep or spikes or anything. Wheel of Fortune, the sun. I guess strength is my best bet here. Okay, use that. Yeah, that was a lot of damage. Use that because it gives me another damage bonus and puts me at, you know, a lot of health. Okay, cool. And then there's this video, which is different. Alright, if you're still there, Derek, the cool one, I basically sign off now because I'm ending this video and going to start a new video, even though I'm not ending the stream. So, for everyone on YouTube, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.